Salutations, Internet! This is Frosty the Dragon back with more terminal velocity. Let's get right onto the Moon Dagger. Moon Dagger. Wolf 359, 7.8 light-years from Earth. The Moon Dagger was designed for one purpose, to demolish a planet. Basically a very huge and complex missile. Once the Moon Dagger encounters the objective planet, it cycles up a fusion transference wave, which has a similar effect on the planet as a sawed-off shotgun does on a human. Take out as many surface emplacements as possible. Then head for the control center, known as the GROB, the Gravitational Reorientation Base. Engineers have their own explanation for the acronym. Go, reach objective, and blow up. Take it out before it cores the Earth. No second chance in this one, Frosty. Do not trust any PDC-controlled ships. We believe they may be controlled by the alien forces. So, yeah, the Moon Dagger. This is a Death Star trench run, really, which you'll see shortly. We'll see Grey Gulls with twin lasers, max flat gun turrets that are less of a problem than you think, Razor 4s with ion burst guns. Oh god. And then a two-man cruise ship called the A-Fight 2. The real attraction are the Scare radar dishes and the Score comm arrays. They're basically the same thing to me. Radar dish. Have to blow up. So, while I let the first part of this trench run play out, I might as well present an interesting tidbit I learned after last episode. The Win32 unofficial sequel to this game, I mean, it was a game made by Terminal Reality, but seems to share no story stuff with this. It goes by the name of Fury 3 or Fury Cubed or whatever. I had heard of Hellbender, but not of Fury 3. Fury 3 does the same thing with tunnels that Terminal Velocity does, the fact that you can re-enter them. However, the developers took the cheap approach to preventing tunnel spam like I did back on Ymir. If you repeatedly go to a tunnel in Fury 3, it increases the health of every non-player object in the game. If you re-enter them enough, everything becomes indestructible. I swear, if the tunnels in Fury 3 require me to re-enter them to get 100%, that would be reason enough for me to skip Fury 3. Credit for this goes to someone I was talking with on one of Sirius Cacodemon streams. Sorry, I forgot if you had a shortened name or something. Kinda Cost Dragon, has commented on my videos before, so that's that. Anyways, that took enough of a description there that I basically skipped all the checkpoints and stuff. Travel on the Moon Dagger is not really that interesting. Anything that relies on constant checkpoints is just dull. It's not like there's even a lot of storage bunkers in the side paths in the Moon Dagger. There are way too many ships with ion burst guns, though. Which is why I like to get this place done as fast as possible. Yeah. I think it's about at this point in the LP that I stopped identifying the manually aimed missile caches. But other weapon types we will, I did make sure to write down. As for the missiles here, they're really just there for flavor. Whether it's the limitations of the engine, whether there's something else I don't know about going on here. If you destroy the missile, I believe you stop any more from spawning in that particular bay. But it just doesn't seem worth it to me. There's only like one part of this planet where the missiles actually can hinder things. Also, here's where I discover that the plasma assault cannon has a maximum range. Now, here, this is a screw-off move. The departure unit is really close to the tunnel entrance. There's enough room to just squeeze in there. But if you're trying to go for the tunnel, and you mess it up, you leave the planet and have 0% tunnel completion. Moon Dagger isn't even interesting enough to have side paths. Admittedly, it's not like you miss much in this tunnel. Well, I guess you could call it 2 tunnels? I don't know. Everyone and their mother knows this is the same tunnel, got traversed both ways, but remember, velocity counts it as 2 tunnels. Don't blame me. I really should have just bursted through this, considering the shields recover between levels. Oh well. That's stage 2 of the Moon Dagger done. We are almost done with the first episode. And just like the first stage of the Moon Dagger, the third one starts with a storage cache in the back. And I'm not sure why I turned off the overall radar to just have the short one. I guess it's just to pay lip service to the people that would bitch at me otherwise. And you notice how fast ships swarm around you. They want you to waste your ammo. But the problem here is, here's the thing, if I save on a planet, and then finish off that episode, that ends that gameplay right there. If you want to play all 3 episodes in order, you have to play them in one sitting. Or at least one game session. It's stupid. It is just so horribly stupid. And it kind of hurts when you get to the... if you try to start the 3rd episode without anything. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost at the boss, which I feel like probably one of the better designed, well, would be one of the better designed bosses if the limitations of the engine didn't come into play here. It'll be good. So, first order of business. As one of the better designed bosses, this has shield nodes. Shield nodes right next to the missiles, the only time the missiles are going to become a problem. Now, with the shield generators gone, you just lock on the tower and blast it to bits. Even when it becomes a artillery platform, you're already aiming at the top of it. So that's it for the Moon Dagger. That's it for episode 1. Tune in next time for episode 2, where we will be starting off on Te Tanga. This is Frosty, signing out, as we watch the Moon Dagger blow up in what I'm pretty sure is the entire expense of the game's budget.